Today on Mommy Will Fix It, I will show you how I store all of my children's sizes from birth up until medium, large, women's small, men's small, everything in between. I save everything. We know that we have a large family and we know that life is more possible in the future, so we don't get rid of any clothes unless they're torn or ripped or stained far beyond something that I care to fix. So what I do is I have my girls too small, my boys too small boxes. I keep them in the laundry room, and every time I pull out something from the dryer that doesn't fit anymore or someone doesn't like, I put them in these boxes. When these boxes fill up, I take a deep breath and I know I have a big task ahead of me. So what I do is I get trash bags, and in the trash bags I seal them rather loosely. This is labeled on it girls 7-8. I write fast, I write fast, so it's not the best handwriting. So we have this pair of shorts. My daughter is still in size 7-8. She just doesn't care to wear the bulky shorts that I bought her, but another daughter might feel differently. So I will take the bag, I will seal it. This is one of my emptier bags. I will just give it a little tie, and I have this in order from girls from newborn. I don't think I have a newborn, but from newborn to women's small, which is my largest girl size right now. And then I have my boys over here, which ranges from 2T, which I think I found some 0 to 6 months in there, so sweet. And then all the way up to my men's large, which is my oldest son. So I'm going to head down to our basement garage, pull up our many boxes. I'm thinking at least 15 boxes behind me that I'm going to carry up. And then I'm going to show you how I vacuum seal and I preserve all of our clothes for whenever we need it in the future. So the first thing I do is I have girl colored containers, which is the pink. I have boy colored containers, which is the blue. And then I have the other colored containers like this. Over here I have the clear, this is sheets. So all of the extra things, so I store the sheets for if we ever have guests. I have all the extra sheets in here. So I have one box that I have not done yet, and this is boy 4-year-old clothing. And what I do is I fill these Ziploc storage bags with the clothes, and obviously it takes up a lot of space. I used to just take the clothes and stack them inside these bins, but we had one occasion where mice got into our garage and it actually created a huge issue. They got into the clothes and I had to throw out a lot of them. So now I store them in these extra an extra layer of protection. So put them in these bags. They're vacuum sealed bags. They have this little twisty label. So I'm very careful to make sure that this seal is completely closed. And then I take the little vacuum seal and I take our rainbow vacuum that is so useful, and I will suck all the air out. twist the label on and I make sure it's nice and tight. This is one of my more full bags, and it is going to extend to the top of the box. And I try, when I am saving clothing, I am trying to only save what I absolutely want to save. And that is a little too full, so I'm going to have to mess with that a little bit. But I used to save everything, and now I just pick and choose my my favorite clothes that I don't really want to have to replace or that have memories attached to them. So actually 4-year-old is one of my more full ones, because I actually we had a 10-year gap from our youngest boy, which was our youngest boy, to our littlest toddler boy. So we had a 10-year gap where I had saved everything, and this is one of the more full things that I have not, he has not gotten, our youngest has not gotten to be 4 yet, so I have not gone through this. So I seal this because of the mice issue. It kind of traumatized me a few years ago when I was actually pregnant. We actually had, with our youngest, I had to go and quickly get all of our clothes out from our garage, and I had to rebox every single size. And we're probably talking about at least 40 boxes of clothes. Okay, maybe not 40, but there's at least 25 boxes of clothes of these plastic containers that I had to go through all at one time. And this task takes a very long time. This is probably one of my most long tasks that I complete for my storing and saving. And whenever those 2 boxes in the basement in our laundry room fill up, I'm always dreading it, because it takes a good 8 hours to go through everything, box everything, bring up the boxes, open the boxes, clean the tops, because they get quite dusty in the garage, to seal the boxes, to go through all the clothes. So it's just a very long process. And then after sealing the boxes, what I will do is I will keep, much to my husband's displeasure, I will keep these boxes inside our living room for at least a day, because sometimes the seals pop on the vacuum seal bags and you don't know it until a few hours have passed. So to prevent that, and I'm very cautious of the mice, but to prevent that from happening, what I do is I now will keep them here for a few hours before we lug them down to their places in the garage. And thankfully, I have older boys to carry all this stuff for me. And then also, too, I have one size here that I have not purchased a bag for or a box for yet, because I ran out of these boxes. And this is for my men's size, for my oldest, which I didn't anticipate when I bought these boxes years ago. So I didn't anticipate that a boy would ever become a man before, or go into men's sizes before he left for college or whatever they choose to do when they grow. So this is my last bag, and this is all men's small, because he is now a men's large. So I will suck out the air on this one, and then you will see how much this bag will compress. have never had a mouse chew through one of these bags, thankfully, and we do find mouse droppings on top of them, even though we try to be preventative with the mice, but we can't prevent all mice from staying out of your garage. So, but I've never had one chew through the plastic. So with all of this information, that's how any mommy can fix it.